like that. Oh, the trailer doesn't have. Oh, the trailer doesn't have the clearance to go up it. Oh no. What's up, YouTube? This must be fast. Simpson 5 game. Come back to you guys in our episode of SNOWRUNNER. Here we go. Season 17. Yes, guys. Back out here again today. Episode number 3. How are y'all doing? Hope you're all doing well. And today, guys, just a little video in the middle of the week, like I said I was going to do because I missed out on last week. And yeah, we're really not going to do much here today, guys. All we're going to do is we're going to get the this guy unlocked, the Jangsu RX600. Which job is that? That one. Yeah, it has to go all the way up to the. I believe yeah, this is the food factory, but yeah, if we get this unlocked in this episode, then the nice thing is we might be able to use it as a scout in the next episode. Um, Now, strictly speaking, it's not necessary to do any jobs in order to unlock it. We could just, bring it straight up, just tow it. But I think I'm going to try and get this worksite unblocked here because it's not too much material to do it. And also, I suppose, just to see how they work. I'm assuming we just drive up to them, we just give them the cargo, and that's it. The thing disappears, and there's no regional progress upgrade or whatever. The percentage doesn't go up the way or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But anyways, yeah, what we're just gonna go ahead and do first here today is we're going to just head down here into the swamp, and we're going to pull the truck out here. You may notice as well that I don't have a saddle on my truck because I'm not sure what type of trailer I want to use today, but I'll figure it out once we get up to the trailer store. The funny thing is though that we actually don't have a whatchamacallit. We don't have a trailer store here at the garage. The trailer store is in town, which I suppose isn't a huge inconvenience, but at the same time it is kind of annoying. But I mean, it's like I said, it's not too big of an inconvenience, especially considering there's quite a few materials that are in the town that we probably need to go get anyways. But yeah, that's an interesting thing about the map that I hadn't really clocked until I was sitting here before I pressed record. Think to myself, okay, how are we going to get this done, And I was scratching my head for quite a few minutes on how I was going to do today's episode because I still have quite a lot of my trucks on season 16. I haven't rounded them up yet, and I'm actually not really sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to round them up or if I'm going to, like do some more bits on season 16 off camera, play through the region by myself, but or something like that. I'm not sure. I kind of want to play through the rest of the region myself, but I don't know if I have time, that kind of way. I have some bits of time to play video games just by myself, but not a whole lot, Okay, come on here. Does this thing have any... Oh yeah, that thing's good. It probably would have been smart to have brought something, with repair points and or with fuel. But yeah, I didn't really think that through. And yeah, I was thinking about bringing some other trucks, but like I said, most of my trucks are still on season 16. And the trucks I was thinking of bringing, I don't have in my garage. Now, the funny thing is, I do actually have plenty of money at the moment, so I could buy seconds of those trucks, but I don't know, I didn't exactly want to do that because it kind of feels a bit silly when, you have so much money in a game that you've played for so long that you can start buying multiple of all the most OP items or whatever, you know, that kind of way. And I'm gonna drive up out of here a small bit. There we go. Now winch it to me. There we go. Very nice. Yes. And yeah, we're up to the sort of main road area here. So not too bad. I think we're going to leave the Jangsu here though for the moment. We'll go clear the rock slide and then we'll come back and pick it up. So yeah, we'll just leave him there. It's also because I want to, you know, kind of get a little bit of exploration of the town area over here, and I want to have a good look around this town area that we have up here. We haven't actually gone over here yet, so we'll grab a few tasks as well, and we'll yeah, we'll just have a look around, you know. Yeah, so we have to go up around this way here. Just marked it out there. Yeah, this is how we bypass the worksite that's up here. There's a, yeah, it's just a rock slide there. Now I'm not really sure if this road is intended for trucks. I'd say it's much more likely that it's intended for scouts. It looks quite narrow in some areas, but hey, we're going to drive up over it here anyways. Yeah, this is kind of the fun thing about the worksite areas. They're not designed to fully hinder you from, you know, completing the region or whatever. There's a workaround to all of them. And some of these workarounds do seem to be kind of fun, but at the same time they will also add up, you know, time-wise, the more we have to use them. So the chances are I am going to end up doing most of the work sites. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do all of them, because it looks like some of them are in, you know, spots that you might not go through too often. So there might not be much point in trying to do them. Oh, come on, Western Star, there you go. A Western Star is still going strong. After all these years, it's still a great truck to bring out. Oh, I love this thing. I swear, every time I get into this truck, it just brings me back to the original days of playing this game. Ah, this is so fun. I love this truck. Yeah, jeez, this is steep, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to come through this area if I had cargo. It's really not... Yeah, it's really not for trucks at all. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to drive up and down that with cargo. Unless I was in some kind of a scout truck, maybe then I would do it. I'm not sure, though. Oh, what's this sign say? What's this say? Valley trailer sales. Oh, okay, nice. Also, we have a generator trailer here. This was one of the things I noticed in the first episode, and it's a free trailer. We can just have it by the looks of it on the map. It's, you know, marked on the map, so that's quite interesting. That I'm assuming that means that we have generator zones on this region, which I'd really love to see. I absolutely love I'd absolutely love to get to use the generators again. Okay, what trailer will we go for here? I deliberately left the saddle off just so I could you know, sample all trailers. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for the gooseneck here, guys. I was thinking about going for, I don't know, it's the oh jeez, I'll have to detach this just so I can find it. I was thinking about going for this trailer, but it's a little bit low down on the Western Star here. I was just thinking about going for it just because, you know, it's not a trailer that I use that often, but no, I think we'll go for this instead, because this gives us 4 slots of cargo. And also, it matches the Western Star quite nicely, the red, you know? Yeah, this actually looks really nice. It's too bad we don't have color matching add-ons and stuff like that in this game. If we had color matching for like the sideboards and trailers and stuff, it would make the trucks look so much nicer. But unfortunately, we don't have that. I think there might be a mod for that, actually. Never know, I might install that. I've kind of always been against mods. I just don't like using them. I feel like whenever I start using mods in a game, it kind of, takes away from the experience. I don't know why, I just feel that way. We have that task already. I know we have tasks around here that we don't have yet, so we're gonna grab them. What do we have? Is this just a down bridge? Yeah, it needs 200 liters of fuel and one beam. Okay. That's not terrible either. We could do that fairly easily. The steel is close enough. Honestly, the one work site that we've been to so far that I feel like might be a little bit hard to complete is the rock slide that's coming into the town here. That's blocking the road coming into the town. That one might be a little bit difficult, just because it needs materials that are not, materials that we only have limited supply of on this map. So yeah, that one might be difficult. I don't know. Alright, and here we have another task. This is farm deliveries. Service spares and consumables. Okay. Alright, and here is the big warehouse with the, whatchamacallit, the freezers or the chillers or something like that. What is this? Scruba? I think that says Scruba Pipe Depot. I think that's what that says. I'm not sure. Or is it Struba? I don't know. Anyways, I just wanted to have a look in here just to see. Oh, hey, there's another one of them drilling trailers. Medium pipes, industrial oh, that's a 6-slot cargo. Oh, okay. That's a huge cargo. So it won't even show up on the trailer. Okay. Good to know. And I think they also have small pipes there, so... Okay, cool. I can't wait to try and transport that. That'll be cool. I guess we'll have to get the 6-slot trailer out, or maybe we could get the 8-slot trailer out if we wanted to. That is actually an interesting cargo, because there's really only one or two, I think there's only 2 trailers that are even capable of transporting that, and that's the special trailer with the heavy trailer with the spare parts and fuel on it, and the super heavy 8-slot trailer. I think those are the only 2 ways that you can transport that, aren't they? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure those are the only 2 things capable of doing that. Which, yeah, geez, that's something, definitely. Anyways, we're here at the service. This is the service hub here. Oh, do we have another? Oh no, that's a delivery point. About to say, do we have another task over here? We've got a long list of tasks, by the way. Now, there's a lot of tasks. Come on, there we go. Oh, truck repaired. Nice. Give me 2 service spares. There we go. Come on, Western Star, let's go. Yeah, so now that we've got these, we can just head back up to the main road here, which I think I know how to get back to the main road from here. I think I do. I'm not sure. We're going to cut across sort of the mountain area to where the factory is. That way we can pick up 1 steel beam. And then we can sort of cut across the mountains again, I believe, and get to... get to where the rockslide is that we're going repairing. Come on, get around that. This is a narrow area. That is something I will say. This is definitely not meant for trucks, or for big trucks, which is quite annoying, because that's the main source of vehicle and service spares right there. Yeah, we need to get up to the road there. We got a narrow bridge here, and I can't Get around the tree. Go. Come on. There we go. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, geez, if you're coming back through this way, you really don't want to be in a large truck, do you? Yes, something tells me we are going to nearly need to be in some of the more smaller and nimbler trucks for this region. It might not, this, you know what, this might be, I don't say this often, but this region may not favor the larger trucks too well. I'm starting to think that, because we do have a lot of open roads, but if it's hard to get into the areas that we need to get into, then there's no real point in using the larger trucks, is there? I don't know. I'm not sure. There's definitely not much point using the big heavies to get down there, because we'll just get stuck. And not stuck in mud. We'll just get stuck on all the electricity poles. So yeah, I don't know. That's interesting to say the least. Oh jeez, don't drive off the road. Okay, well we're back at it here. Yeah, I hope everyone else is. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're all doing good. You know, actually, something that I forgot to mention in the last episode, that you know, I was talking about season 17. You know, I was saying, oh, it's great and everything like that. But something I completely forgot to mention was, you know, the save file issues that were happening. They've patched the save file issues that were happening, which is great. But I know some people probably already experienced. I know a lot of people probably experienced some pretty bad save file issues. So I am sorry for people who had to experience that. But surprisingly, for me, I didn't have any save file issues. Like, no joke. I had no save file issues at all. And I just don't know how. I guess I got lucky. I don't know. And you know what, that is kind of one of the funny things, for me at least. There have been a lot of save file issues for this game. I think there have been a few serious ones. But wait, don't quote me on that. But I've never been hit badly by any of them. I don't think I've really ever had a bad save file or experienced any really bad save file issues in this game. You know that's kind of what I'm getting at. So yeah, it kind of throws me a bit when I hear, oh, the save files are going or everyone's save files are, you know, deleting themselves or not saving or whatever. So yeah, that just kind of throw me off a bit when I hear stuff like that, and then I look at my own save file and everything's completely fine. I think the only time that I had a save related issue with this game was back near when I first bought the game. I'd say there had been, you know, maybe like 1 or 2 patches by the time that I found this bug. But essentially it was on the PS4, and hang on a second, is this road going where I need it to go? Yes, it is. Okay. It's just a little bit further than I thought it was. Yeah, but essentially, yeah, on PS4, I'd say there might have been 1 or 2 patches at the time of when I found the bug. But there was a bug where there was like a possibility of the Royal BM-17 not spawning on Alaska. So if you ended up with a save file like that, which I did, you literally could not unlock that truck. There was no way of fixing it at all. Yeah, you could not have access to it at all. It was just locked. You couldn't find the truck, so you couldn't unlock it, and that was pretty crazy, honestly. So there was a long period of time that there when where I just did not get to use that truck at all because I didn't want to have to restart the game from the beginning, you know, that kind of way. So yeah. Also, oh, I'm kind of driving the long way around here. This is the steel factory anyways, where we've made it this far. Okay, here we are. One steel beam, please. Thank you very much. And now, all we need to do is drive up here. And I think we can use this road to get over to the main road here. I think we can. We're going to try going over this way anyways. Just to see, because you never know, it might be interesting. We haven't, well, this part of the map is still kind of blacked out, so I just kind of want to see if there's anything over here anyways. Come on, Western Star. But yeah, for me, that's the only, I think, massive save file related issue I've ever really experienced, which, you know, it wasn't a game breaking thing or anything like that, but it did mean I didn't have, I couldn't use one truck. I couldn't use one of the trucks in the base game, so that was that was really annoying, honestly. It's just annoying. And then, of course, when they did fix it, which they didn't really fix the bug as such, all they did was they just unlocked the truck in the garage for players who couldn't unlock it, I think. That's all they did. Because I remember loading into the game one day and I looked at the I was looking in the truck store, and the Royal BM was available to buy when it hadn't before, and I hadn't done anything else to unlock it, I don't think, because I think at the time I was playing in Yukon or something like that. It was a while before they patched it, or before they done something about it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing they just couldn't really do much about it at all, because the Royal BM is not tied to a contract. It's one of those trucks, you find it in the world, you just roll up to it and it unlocks, and that's it. And I'd say because the truck wasn't, hang on, am I driving? I'm kind of driving through the woods a small bit here. It's okay, we can go this way, it's fine. But yeah, I'd say it might have been something to do with that. I don't know the whole story. I'm just guessing, really, you know? This is just from my experience, really. Yeah, okay, maybe we can't go through here just because of this one tree. Alright, we're through the trees. There we go. Oh. Ah. Are we... What's wrong? What's wrong? Come on. Winch that. There we go. It was the ramps. Okay, I think we're good now. Hopefully. Oh. Yeah, we're pretty good. Nice. Bit of damage there. Nothing too bad, though. Come on, wait, let's go. I actually think I'm going to run out of fuel by the time we get up to here. There's a good chance we run out of fuel by the time we get up to here. We're going to have to use a different truck to tow the Jangsu then. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to detach that. I want to attach my winch. There we go. But, yeah, I think that was, you know, as far as my memory serves me, and obviously my memory doesn't serve me that great, I think that's the only huge save-related issue I've ever had to experience. And yeah, the only possible thing that I can imagine as to the reason why it took the devs so long to do something about that is the fact that the Royal BM isn't tied to a contract. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I'm sure if it was a truck that was tied to a contract, they probably could have just, you know, gone through and, you know, done some kind of code that just made the truck appear in the whatchamacallit, in your truck storage or something like that. But I don't really know. Obviously, I can't speak to any of this. I don't know how coding works really. Well, I have a little bit of an idea how it works, but at the same time, I don't know. I just don't. Right, around we come. It looks like we have a road. Yes, we got a road. Finally. Driving through there was quite difficult, honestly, in this thing. And it looks like we have a pretty decent road here. We don't have any major rock slides. Well, I scratched that. There is a bit of a rock slide there, but it looks like you can get past it. Okay, and yeah, we got a straight shot up here. Well, there's a bit of flooding by the looks of it, but other than that, we got a straight shot. And it looks like we might... Oh, look, there's possibly another task over there. I think there's this farming area over here, isn't there? I don't know, maybe that's an upgrade. It could be, for all I know. Maybe it is, I can't tell. It's too far away. Okay, and is there a road beneath here, or is this mud? I can't tell. Well, we seem to be going through it fairly well, so I'd say there's probably road there, tarmac. Yeah, not bad at all. Good job, Western Star, good job. Also, this is steep. Why is this so steep? Jeez, this is a real steep section. Come on, White. Up you go. Up you go. Yeah. Alright, we're over the crest. And where's the worksite? I think it's close. I think it is anyways. Oh, there it is. I see the green box. Yeah. The funny thing is we've driven all the way here, and it's literally the other side of this worksite. That's where the Jangsu has to be delivered, and we don't have it with us. Okay, metal beams and 2 service spares. We actually do get some money for that. Okay, nice. Alright, so I guess I'll drive all the way back, or I'll drive as far as I can. We don't have that much fuel. Oh wait a second. We have the fuel station up here. Yeah, I'll go get fuel. I'll drive back and I'll get the Jangsu here. Okay, I'll see you guys here in a second once we get back over there. Alright guys, and I am back where the Jangsu is here. So I'm just gonna pull it forward a little bit here, and I'm going to attempt to get it onto the trailer, which shouldn't be too hard. We'll lower the ramps, and we'll use the crane as a winching point, I think. Yeah, and it should go on there smoothly enough, hopefully. These things never work this easily. Okay, so we're just in range. Like, literally just in range. Come on. Over this way a bit. Over this way. Come on. Okay. Well, if we can get it to come straight up, at least that's something. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Could be worse. Pack it. Yeah, so long as we can pack it, that's pretty much all we need. Alright guys, so we're going to have to drive up the exact same way that we went up there in the first place, so yeah, I guess I'll fast forward it this time. So I'll see you guys here in a second once we get up here. Shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. Alright guys, and here I am. I'm at the worksite here, so we're just passing by where we got to there before. And yeah, like literally we just had to go up to here. This is where the Yangsu has to go. It has to go into here behind where the yeah, just behind the food factory here. I don't know. It's it says just company parking lot, so I guess this truck belongs to these guys. I guess, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we're going to bring it back here, and I think we're gonna have to back the trailer in. Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna have to try and take the truck off of the trailer, and I'm not sure if I really want to have to try and do that. It's gonna take extra time. Yeah, if we can just back it up there, we'll see here. We'll see how good my Euro truck skills are here. Put it in reverse. Come on. Around there. Yeah. Not too bad. Then up the ramp. Like that. Oh, the trailer doesn't have... Oh, the trailer doesn't have the clearance to go up it. Oh, no. Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. I think we can force it up now that I'm a bit more straight. There we go. Now, whatever you do, do not get high-centered. Okay, yeah, we did it. We done it. Hey, nice. So the long way through a shortcut. You're a real lifesaver. The car is in one piece. I made it to my job, and it looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. So if you ever need any equipment, feel free to use mine. The reward is rightfully yours. Thanks from the bottom of my heart. So the Jangsu RX600 is ours, and 610 XP and 6,800 cash for that. So not too bad at all. Not too bad at all, really. Got a decent bit for that, and I believe that's the third mission we finished. Oh, what was the other? I thought that was going to be the first Oh wait, no, we completed the one contract, the one point-to-point contract, and we also completed that contest there. So yeah, okay, we have 3 things done there. I didn't even realize that. Okay, but yeah, not too bad. But anyways, guys, that's going to have to do it here for today's episode. I've recorded for a little bit longer than I thought I would, but it should still be relatively short, especially when I cut out the bits of me driving and I fast forward that little bit there. But yeah, we've got the Yangsu unlocked, so we'll try and use that to explore the next map and the next one. So yeah, not too bad. Thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.